Hello! Now there's only one time to do this quiz on Gideon and get them all right, and that's at Midianite. Question 1. Who was Gideon's father? Was it Jeroboam the Amalekite, Jeremiah the Ammonite, Josiah the Midianite, or Joash the Abiezrite? And Gideon's father was Joash, according to Judges chapter 6. Question 2. Gideon threshed wheat by the winepress to, was it to stop the wind from blowing it away, hide it from the Midianites, to save carrying it a long way to the threshing floor, or to stop his servants from stealing it? And he wanted to hide it from the Midianites. Question 3. The angel of the Lord appeared unto Gideon and said, The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valour. The Lord is with thee, even although thou art young. Or the Lord is with thee, but thou art the smallest house in Manasseh. Or the Lord would be with thee, but thou art poor. And the Lord was with him, that mighty man of valour. Question 4. What excuses did Gideon come up with when the Lord told him he would save Israel? Was it that he was a man of unclean lips and dwelt in the midst of a people of unclean lips? That he was but a youth? That his family was poor and he was the least in his father's house? Or he needed to go and say farewell to his family and then he would go? And Gideon thought he was too poor and too humble. Question 5. How much dew was on the fleece the first time Gideon put it out? A bowlful of water, a cupful of water, enough to wet his hands, or none, it was dry. And the first time, the dew filled a bowl full of water. Question 6. How much dew was on the fleece the second time Gideon put it out? Again, was it a bowl full of water, a cup full of water, enough to wet his hands, or none, it was dry? And the second time, it was totally dry. Question 7. Why did God say that Gideon had too many men with him to go and fight with the Midianites? Was it too many to take on such a long trek with no food? Was it because Israel might claim their hand had saved them? Or God wanted to save Israel from unnecessary slaughter? Or was it that God knew that the Midianite army was in chaos and despair? And that was because Israel might claim it was their own doing. In Judges chapter 7. Question 8. With how many men did Gideon defeat the Midianites? Was it 100, 300, 2,000, or 10,000? Gideon had 300 men. Question 9. What happened when Gideon's army blew the trumpets? Was it that Lord set every man's sword against his fellow throughout all the army of Midian? Or was it fear gripped the hearts of the Israelites and they cried out and fled? Or fear gripped the hearts of the Midianites and they cried out and fled? Or the walls of Jericho fell down? And when Gideon's army blew the trumpets, the Lord set every man's sword against his fellow amongst the Midianites. And question 10. Which city refused to give food to Gideon's army? Was that Succoth, Gaza, Bethel, or Nobah? and the city was Succoth. Judges chapter 8. Well, it's always Midianite somewhere, but was it Midianite where you are? Until next time, goodbye and God bless.